Well, welcome back. Today we're talking about reinventing parenting, and through the series we've talked about preschoolers and elementaries, and today we're going to be talking about middle schoolers and what they. Hold on, Scott, what are you doing?
I'm building. Can't you see I'm building a world?
Let's talk about this. All right, we're back today, and today we're going to be talking about reinventing parenting and focusing on the middle schoolers. And so I am super excited about this. I have two, as well as you have two.
Yep.
So this is definitely a difficult age. Help me to get into their mind. What are we looking at whenever we're getting into the mind of a middle schooler?
Yeah, again, if we can come alongside them, if we can begin to understand what's going on in their mind, which I know is like, it's going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's a dark science.
It really is. Go with caution.
Yes.
But I think what I see is that they think like engineers.
Okay.
This is where they are trying to design their life and then go build it.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is where typically, parenting and children, we really start to cross paths in terms of our agenda and their agenda.
Right.
Because, when they're designing their life, they're thinking one way. They're thinking, well, how about I try this moral emphasize? Or why don't I try to do friendships like this? And we can see that that's not going to be a structure that holds.
Yeah.
That foundation is not great.
Yeah, because we remember the foundation. I mean, it feels like they're in a space where I all too well remember what a pain middle school was and how hard it was.
Yeah.
So it's just socially, especially.
Sure. Oh,
but
yeah.
I remember as you describe, they think like an engineer and they're building the framework for how they're going to present themselves and how they're going to fit in and the best way to fit in. It's hard for us as parents, though, because we really, we see if they go down the wrong path or something, what can we do to understand where they are and come alongside of them and set healthy boundaries?
Well, I think like our elementary kids, we need to allow them to do some design work.
Okay.
So my daughters have changed their rooms like 3 times in the last 6 months now.
Nice.
Like just they think like doing extreme makeover in their room is normal. Like they want all new furniture. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works, kids. You know? But they are trying to figure out what suits them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clothing. That becomes a drama.
Right.
Whether or not you get invited to a party or not, we've both had experiences with that with our kids. That's one of those things where they're really being tested.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can affirm them in this journey to say, listen, you have some good thoughts, and really affirm the good thoughts about what they're designing. Hey, they want to be a good friend. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let them experiment a little bit about how to go about doing that. Don't over-parent those things. Don't over-coach it.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, I think we're beginning to really allow them to say, oh, this is a good value. That's not necessarily how you build it into our lives.
Oh, that's a wonderful suggestion. I think that's one of the things that we could learn as parents coming through the stage is how to collectively try to be an advisor to what they're doing, but not try to manage it, as you said, right? And take it over. So that's exciting. Well, I love the practice of this, and I can't wait to talk about it more in class. If you have any comments and if you're doing things, we would love to hear about it, either in classes or on the chat line. Let us know. But looking forward to these discussions.
Yeah.